Hello everyone. Let me start by saying I do agree that the financial recession of 2008 was incredibly devastating for millennials. And that I also agree that millennials are pushing these 5 milestones of adulthood. They're pushing them off. They're postponing them. The 5 milestones being completing school, leaving home, becoming financially independent, marrying, and having a children. I don't agree with the text when it says that these 5 milestones make an individual an adult. While while I have accomplished many of these milestones, that is not me boasting. I don't agree with all of them, though. Even some of them that I have accomplished, like being married. I don't think that makes you an adult. Just real quick, though, a quick snippet about how I have accomplished them. Or the secret that I have that has allowed me to meet these 5 milestones was simply joining the military. I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school, so I left home, joined the Coast Guard, and became financially independent. That's how I did it. I will say, once I did get married, though, I married a millennial who had a significant amount of student loan debt, and we are now aggressively paying that off, without getting too much into detail about how we are doing that, and just kind of like where we are at and what life stage we are in. The main point I want to get at is I think these milestones, these life stages, are not they're put on us, put onto millennials by an older generation. I think these life stages are all things that my parents' generation, the baby boomers, wanted for themselves, that maybe defined adulthood for them in their generation, when they were in their 20-somethings. And if they didn't accomplish all these things, I think they're all things that they want for their children, that they wanted for me and my brothers. And although that they're great things, and they're all good intentions, I'm sure, they're just simply not what define millennials now. It's a different time and just a different world that we live in, and I don't think that these things define adulthood, specifically marrying and having children. Even though I do agree with, again, that millennials definitely are pushing them off, that we are getting older and older as we get married, and we're getting older and older as we are starting to have kids, for those of us who do decide to have kids and get married and whatnot. Yeah, that's really what my biggest takeaway from this is, are these things that really make us adults? And if they are, who's telling us that they are the things that make us adults? So yeah, just something to think about, something that I've been thinking about a lot as I have read through this a number of times. Thanks for listening. Hope you all have a good day.